Your first week at an American job. You studied English for years. You passed the interview. You got the job. But now you're sitting in a meeting and everyone is talking so fast you can't follow a single word. Sound familiar?
Or maybe your colleague asks, "Hey, want to grab lunch?" And you freeze, not because you don't know the words, but because you don't know what to say next. You don't know the cultural script.
Today, we're fixing that. These are the exact English phrases you need to survive and thrive in your first week at an American job.
Welcome to LES, the English show built for immigrants. I'm Mr. Jones.
And I'm Leslie. If you're new here, this channel exists for one reason: to give immigrants the real English that textbooks never teach you. Subscribe so you never miss a lesson. Okay, let's dive into our first situation. Introducing yourself. It's your first day. Your manager walks you over to the team. All eyes are on you. What do you say?
This is a moment where so many of our students feel incredible pressure, and what they usually do is fall back on the English they learned in a textbook. They say something like this: "Hello, I am John. I am from Brazil. I am very happy to be here."
Right. Now, is that grammatically correct? Yes, absolutely. But it sounds stiff and rehearsed. It creates a little bit of distance. Native speakers will notice immediately that it's not natural.
Exactly. It sounds like you're giving a presentation, not joining a team. So here's what you say instead. Try this on for size.
Hey everyone, I'm Leslie. Really excited to be joining the team. I'm still finding my way around, so bear with me this week.
Let's break that down because it's so powerful. First, really excited sounds much warmer and more genuine than very happy.
And joining the team is a key phrase. It positions you as a collaborator from the very first second. You're not just here, you're part of the group.
And that last part, bear with me, this is pure gold.
It really is. Bear with me just means please be patient with me. Americans love this phrase. It shows humility, which is a very valued trait. It also shows self-awareness. You're acknowledging that you're new and might need some help. It makes you instantly more likable. Repeat after me. Bear with me.
Let's give you a couple more options so you can choose what feels best for you. Here's another great one.
I'm still getting settled in, but happy to meet everyone. Again, it's friendly, it manages expectations, and it focuses on the positive.
Or a simple, forward-looking one like looking forward to working with you all. It's professional, positive, and team-oriented.
Practice these 3 phrases until they feel automatic. Say them in the car. Say them in the shower. Your first impression in English sets the tone for everything that follows.
All right, situation number 2. This is the big one. It's the #1 problem every immigrant tells us about. Americans talk fast.
Oh yes, they talk fast, they use shortcuts, slang, idioms, and mumbled words that no English class ever prepared you for. It can feel like you're trying to drink water from a fire hose.
That's a great idiom right there. So what do most people do when they're in a meeting and they don't understand?
They do the classic smile and nod. They pretend they understood. Or they say yes, 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 hoping for the best and praying no one asks them a direct question.
And this causes serious problems at work. If you don't understand an instruction, you might make a mistake on a project. You miss important safety information, and your colleagues might lose confidence in you, not because of your English ability, but because they mistakenly think you're not paying attention.
Exactly. So here's what to say instead when you don't understand. First, and this is your go-to phrase, "Sorry, could you say that again? I want to make sure I get it right."
The second half of that sentence is what makes it so effective. You're not just saying, "I don't understand." You're saying, "I am committed to understanding." It shows diligence.
Here's another one. If you understood part of it but aren't sure. "I want to make sure I understood. Did you mean..." And then you repeat what you think you heard. This is called active listening.
And now for the bravest, but maybe the most powerful phrase. Could you slow down just a little? I'm still adjusting to the pace.
That one is so important. Many immigrants think this shows weakness, but it's the opposite. Americans respect honesty and directness. Telling someone you're still adjusting to the pace shows professionalism and self-awareness. 9 times out of 10, the person will smile and say, "Oh, of course, my apologies."
Finally, when someone gives you a task or a complex instruction, use this to confirm. Just to confirm, you need me to, and then repeat the task in your own words and end with, right?
This phrase is a manager's dream. It shows you were listening carefully, and it confirms you understood correctly before you go and spend hours working on the wrong thing. Your American colleagues will respect you immensely for this. Okay, on to situation number 3, workplace small talk.
Right. American workplace culture runs on small talk. Before meetings, in the kitchen, at the coffee machine, in the elevator, it's everywhere.
And if you stay silent during these moments, your colleagues won't think, "Oh, they must be shy or nervous about their English." They'll think you're unfriendly or that you're not a team player. It's a cultural misunderstanding.
But here's the good news. American small talk is incredibly predictable. It follows patterns. If you learn these phrases, you'll never feel awkward again. Let's start with the classic, Monday morning.
On Monday mornings, Americans always ask about the weekend. The question is simple. How was your weekend?
It was great. Pretty relaxing. Went to the park. How about yours?
Perfect. You don't need to tell your whole life story. Just a small positive detail is enough. Now, what about at the coffee machine? You see a colleague making coffee. You can say,
That coffee smells amazing. Rough morning? Or can't function without my morning coffee either.
notice these aren't deep questions. They're just warm, friendly openers. They're observations about your shared environment. The goal is connection, not a long conversation.
Okay, a trickier one. Talking about American things like sports, weather, or TV shows, many immigrants feel they can't participate here, but you can.
You don't need to be an expert. You just need to ask good questions. For example, for sports, you can ask, "Did you catch the game last night?" Even if you didn't watch it, this opens the door for them to talk.
Weather is the easiest topic in the world. Can you believe this weather lately? Works if it's hot, cold, rainy, or sunny. It always works.
And for TV shows, have you seen whatever show is popular right now? Everyone's been talking about it. These open-ended questions invite your colleague to talk. Your job is just to listen and react naturally. The conversation will flow without you needing to be an expert.
Moving on to situation 4, speaking up in meetings.
This is where most immigrants feel the most invisible. Everyone is talking confidently and quickly, and you have a great idea, but you don't know how to jump in without feeling rude.
You need a signal phrase to enter the conversation. Here are your phrases for joining American meetings confidently. To add an idea, you can say,
"Can I add something here?" Or even better, connect your idea to someone else's. Building on what Sarah said, I think we could also...
or I had a similar thought. What if we... These phrases are polite ways to signal that you have something valuable to contribute.
Now, what about asking a question? You don't want to sound like you're completely lost, so instead of "I don't understand," you say, "Just to make sure I'm following, can you clarify what you meant by synergy?"
Or, that's interesting. Could you expand on that? This shows you're engaged and curious, not confused.
How about agreeing professionally? Instead of just "I agree," elevate it. "That's a great point," or "I think that's the right direction."
And now for the most difficult one, disagreeing professionally. This is crucial for immigrants who come from cultures where disagreeing with a superior is highly discouraged.
Right. In America, good ideas often come from respectful debate. but you have to do it correctly. Never say, "You're wrong."
Instead, you redirect. You might say, I see where you're coming from. I wonder if we've considered, or that's one approach. Another angle might be,
See how that works? You acknowledge their point first, which shows respect. Then you offer a different perspective. This makes you sound professional and collaborative, not aggressive.
our final situation. Number 5, writing professional emails. Your emails reveal your English level immediately, so let's get this right.
Let's make this super practical. For opening an email to a colleague, use something warm and simple, like, "Hope you're doing well." Or if you're replying, "Thanks for getting back to me."
Following up on our conversation yesterday,
Okay, now for making a request. Instead of "I want you to," which is too direct, soften it. Say, "Would it be possible to?" or "Could you help me with?"
another gentle way to ask for a status update is, I wanted to check in on. It's much less demanding than, where is the report?
And finally, closing an email. "Please let me know if you have any questions" is a standard professional closing. "Looking forward to hearing from you" is also great.
And if someone has helped you, always end with gratitude. Thanks so much for your help. The golden rule of American work emails is to be warm but brief. Americans don't have time to read long emails. Get to the point in 3 or 4 sentences or less.
Now, let's put it all together. Listen to this full first-day conversation. Mr. Jones will play the American colleague, and I'll play the new immigrant employee. Then we'll practice it together.
Hey, you must be Leslie. Welcome to the team. I'm Jake.
Hey, Jake. Yes, that's me. Really excited to be here. Still finding my way around, so bear with me this week.
Don't worry about it. We all felt that way at first. How's your first morning been so far?
Pretty good. A lot to take in, but everyone's been really welcoming. How long have you been with the company?
3 years now. Listen, a few of us are grabbing lunch around 12:30. You're welcome to join if you want.
That would be great. Thanks so much for including me.
Perfect. See you then.
Did you catch all of that? I used the introduction phrase we learned and the small talk strategy of asking a question. Now let's repeat the key phrases from today's lesson together.
Bear with me.
Could you say that again? I want to make sure I get it right.
How was your weekend?
Building on what you said.
Would it be possible to...
Looking forward to hearing from you.
That's a great point.
I see where you're coming from.
And that is your complete English survival guide for your first week at an American job.
Practice these phrases this week, even just in your head or out loud at home. The more you rehearse them, the more natural they'll feel when you actually need them in a high-pressure situation.
If this lesson helped you, please subscribe to LES. We release a new English lesson for immigrants every single week.
And please tell us in the comments, what is your biggest English challenge at your American or British job? We read every single reply, and we use your ideas for future videos.
See you next week.
Goodbye.